أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي لا تؤثر وتمام بخير. Assalamu alaikum everyone.
Waalaikumsalam sahaba.
Welcome to the class. I see Zahan is using the time to update cars in his profile picture, and Adnan has something that looks like Twilight or maybe Batman or Sparkcraft. Okay, we'll get started with the. We are saying Qasas al-Nabiyyin. I hope you have done practice with the previous video, and the way you need to do practice is you need to think of answers yourself in Arabic. And I hope you've done it and you've said the answers out loud. What we'll do now is we'll be going to the fourth part and we'll be learning new vocabulary. Okay, that's what we're doing in today's class. So very important for today's class is you've already learned the basics with the more frequently used verbs, with the verbs that we have seen, that we've been seeing for quite some time. You need to have done your practice because today we are going to use the same old concepts with new vocabulary and new verbs, inshallah. Who can guess what's the name of the fourth part of what's the name of the fourth part of the story? The fourth part is Ibrahim breaks the idols. How do we say Ibrahim breaks the idols?
Ibrahimu yaksirul al-nasu.
Very good. Ibrahimu yaksiru al-asnama. Ibrahimu yaksirul asnama means Ibrahim breaks the idols. Now, which is the word here which means breaks?
Yaksiru.
Yaksiru. And what is the past tense of breaks? How do we say he broke?
Kasara.
Kasara, very good. So Sadia has done some revision. Kasara is he broke. And what's present tense of kasara? How do we say he breaks?
Yaksiru.
Yaksiru. Okay. So I can have this sign, okay? I can have this sign or I can have this sign, okay? I can have Zabar, Zair or Pesh. Which form do we call kasra? The Zair is called the kasra, okay? So we call the Zabar, Zair, Pesh as Fatha, Kasra, Dhamma. And kasra is he broke. Yaksiru, kasara, yaksiru is he breaks, it has a kasara. So that's one way to remember. We have dhahaba. What's the present tense of dhahaba? And what's the meaning of dhahaba?
He went.
He went. And what's present tense of dhahaba? How do we say he goes?
Yazhabu.
Yadhabu. Very good. So Anilati has also been doing revision. Yadhabu. Pay attention, here it is fatha. Yadhabu. With kasara it is yaksiru. It is kasara. Okay. So the way we are going to learn today's lesson is I'm going to and I'm going to see who can guess answers correctly. And then we go to quiz, inshallah. So the day of Eid came. How do we say the day of Eid came? How do we say day? How do we say day of Jumu'ah? Day of Jumu'ah or Friday, we would say Yawmul Jumu'ah. Yawmul Jumu'ah. Okay, Yawmul Jumu'ah. Okay, so who can guess how do we say day?
Yom.
Yawmun. Okay, so Yawmun is a day. Okay, Yawmun is a day. The day would be Al Yawmu. Okay, Al Yawmu is the day. How do we say the day of Eid? How do I use of? What's the rule for of?
Yawmu Eidin, Sahib.
They say Yawmu Eidin. Very good, Naitanti. Yawmu Eidin, I have to remove the al because for the of construction, I should not have the al or tanween on the first letter. Think of Kitabu Hamidin, the book of Hamid. So if I say Yawmu Eidin, it is a day of Eid. If I have to say the day of Eid, I'll put an al to Eid and it'll become al Eid. Yawmul Eid would be the day of Eid. Now, how do I say the day of Eid came? What's the opposite of came? We know the opposite of came. What's the opposite of came? Opposite of came is went. Now, how do we say he went?
Zahaba.
Dhahaba. Okay. Opposite of dhahaba is called ja'a. There are a lot of different words you can use, but ja'a is one of them. So in Urdu, ja or tu ja or main ja raha hu means I go. It means dhahaba, but in Arabic it's the opposite. Okay, so ja'a means he came. Yawmul Eid ja'a means, what does this mean? Yawmul Eid ja'a.
The day of Eid came.
The day of Eid came. Okay, the day of Eid came. Be Yawmul Eid ja'a. What's present tense of ja'a? Is yaji'u. And remember, I told you, any hamza, waw, ya are weak letters. They keep changing their form. Over here, it should ideally be yaja'u, but yaji'u is a lot easier to pronounce. So ja'a becomes yaji'u. Okay, and any hamza, waw, or ya keeps changing form. So that's why these verbs are difficult to conjugate. But for now, we'll focus on ja'a. So ja'a means he came. How do we say she came? She came is past tense. Would you focus on the front of the verb or the back of the verb?
Back.
Back. So what would ja'a become? She came.
Ja'at.
Ja'at is she came. Very nice. So how do we say the day of Eid came? Yawmul Eid ja'a. The day of Eid came. Yawmul Eid ja'a. That means the day of Eid came. Okay. How do we say the people rejoiced?
Annasu.
Very good. So Annasu is the people. Annasu. And the word for rejoiced is fariha. Okay. So if I put the verb at the front, it doesn't matter singular plural. I'd still use the base form of the verb. What's the meaning of farihan nasu? The people rejoiced. Okay. So rejoiced or celebrated or became extremely happy means fariha. Now question, is fariha past tense or present tense?
Past tense.
Past tense. What would be present tense of fariha? How do I say the people rejoice?
Yafrihu, Sahib. Yafrihu. No.
Very close. It is yafrahu. Like we have samia. What is the meaning of samia?
Listen or hear.
Yes,
He
listen or hear. What's the present tense of samia?
Samiu.
Yasma'u.
Samu.
Yes, ma'u means he hears. Fariha is same pattern, and we have other verbs also which follow this pattern, like sami'a, fari'a. When it comes to the present tense form, it takes a fatha. Almost all of them. Okay, so fariha is yafrahu. What's the meaning of yafrahu? What is the meaning of yafrahu an nasu?
The people rejoice.
The people rejoice. So if I say yafrahu nasu fi yawm al-Eid, it means the people rejoice on the day of Eid or in the day of Eid. Okay. So fariha is yafrahu. Now how do I say the people rejoiced? Farihan nasu. Fariha is rejoiced. I need to give a subject. So if I say an nasu, it becomes a subject. So farihan nasu is the people rejoiced. Let's see who remembers the first one. The day of Eid came. How do we say this? How do we say the day of Eid came? Ja'a yawmu Eid. Ja'a yawmul Eid is the day of Eid came. How do we say the people rejoiced? Farihan nasu. The people rejoiced. Fariha an nasu. How do we say he rejoiced? Fariha. How do we say he came? Ja'a. Ja'a is he came. Fariha is he rejoiced. Now, they went out for Eid. How do we say they went out for Eid?
Kharajul Eidi.
Come again, Jahan. Okay, there's too much disturbance over. Let me put everyone on mute.
Kharajul Eidi.
Very good. You are very, very close.
Kharajaul Eidi.
Okay, so you said Kharajaul Eid.
Yes.
You're very close. Okay, so
Kharajan
I'll
nasu. Kharajan nasu.
Kharajan Nasu would be the people, right? So, Kharajan Nasu. Kharajan Nasu. Let me help you here. So you would say for Eid. So you'll say Lil Eid. Okay, Li is for Li Rasulillahi means for the Rasul of Allah.
Saqib Chacha, is it Kharajuwal?
Kharajuwal. Hi Kharajuwal. Zahan.
Yes.
You mean Kharajuwal? Okay, let me help you here. So how do we say he went out? You say kharaja. What is present tense of kharaja? How do we say he goes out? Yakhruju. This third letter can either be fatha, kasra or dhamma. Okay. With kharaja, it is dhamma. With most of the other verbs, like we have seen sameha, Fariha. We have seen Dahaba, it is Fatha. With Ja'a, it is Kasra. Okay, Yaji'u. With Kharaja, it is Yakhruju. It is Dhamma. Okay, so you see all of these three forms. You either have Fatha, Dhamma, Kasra. We have seen all of the three forms. With Kharaja, it is Dhamma. What is Kharaja?
He goes.
He went out. Kharaja is specifically to do with going out. Okay, he goes is Yadhabu.
Tabu.
If I say I go to the masjid, I would say Adhabu ila al-masjid. I go to the masjid. But kharaja specifically means going out of somewhere. Okay, so whenever you say kharaja, you have to say I went out from here. I went out. Akhruju minal ghurfati. Okay, I went out from the room. Minal ghurfati. So that is akhruju. How do we say outside? Fil kharij. Fil khariji means outside. Okay, so if I say I am playing outside, I would say Al Abu fil khariji. Al Abu is I play, fil khariji is outside. Okay, so kharaja means specifically going outside of some place. That is kharaja. So if I say kharajan nasu minal madinati, or the people went out from the city. Minal madinati lil Eid. For Eid, it would mean kharajan nasu minal madinati lil Eid. The people went out from the city for Eid. That's how you use kharaja. Now, how would we say the students went out of the class? Or the students go out of the class to play cricket, okay, or to play tennis. Okay. How do we say the students go out of the class?
Khasiri.
Yes, Sahan.
Will it be minal khasiri? Kharajul minal khasiri.
Come again.
Kharajul minal khasiri.
There's no kharaja u. There's either kharaja or yakhruju.
Yes, it is kharaja. Kharaja minal
Kharaja min al.
khasiri.
Firstly, okay. So first is class. Kharaja min al firstly. No, I still have to say the students go out. So how do I say the students go out? Okay, so at-tullabu. At-tullabu. Okay. Kharajat tullabu minal fasli. What does this mean? Kharajat tullabu minal fasli. What does this translate to? What is kharaja?
Students go out. Kharaja go.
No, kharaja is went out. So this means the students went out from the class. It is past tense. How do I say the students go out? I say yakhruju tullabu minal fasli. Let's say yakhruju at-tullabu minal fasli. Okay, this means the students go out of the class. Yakhruju, he goes out. At-tullabu, students. When I put the verb first, the verb is singular. It doesn't change. Okay, so I can say went out one student, two students, many students, everyone went out. I would still say yakhruju when the verb comes first. In the formal Arabic, you would typically put the verb at the front, and the verb will be the same. You'll use a singular verb. Yakhruju tullabu minal fasli. The students go out of the class. Okay, so how do we say they went out for Eid? or the people went out for Eid. It is went out, so you would say kharaja. And how do I put the rest? Let's say kharaja nasu lil Eid. The people went out for Eid. Kharaja nasu lil Eid. Let's see who can get it first. The people rejoiced. Farihan nasu. The day of Eid came. Ja'a yawmu Eidin. The day of Eid came. Ja'a yawmu Eidin. Okay. Ibrahim remained at home. Let me give you the verb this time. Remained, okay, is baqiya. Baqiya means he remained. How do I say he remains? Present tense. He remains at home while everyone else goes out. How do I say he remains? He remains is yabqa. Yabqa. And this is another tricky verb because it has a ya. Okay, whenever you have a ya, you don't know what's going to happen with the ya. The ya can stay, or the ya can disappear, or the ya can become waw or become alif. So you've got to know, and once you see a few verbs, you get the pattern. Okay, baqiya becomes
Sakita, sir,
yabqa.
can it
Ya
be-
becomes alif. Yes, Sahan?
Is it remains or remained?
So baqiya is he remained. Okay, or he stayed. That is baqiya.
So should I tell it in he remained or he remains?
Depends on whether you're looking at baqiya or yabqa. Yabqa is he remains, habitual, present tense. Baqiya is he remained.
He remained would be Bakiya Ibrahim fi baiti.
Ibrahim remained at home. Tell me your answer again.
Bakiya
Mhm.
Ibrahim mu fi fil baiti.
Very good. That is the answer. Ibrahim remained at home is baqiya Ibrahimu fil baiti. So baqiya is he remained. How do I say he remains? I'd say yabqa. So if I say Ibrahim remained, so how do I say Ibrahim remained, Zahan? I'd say baqiya Ibrahimu. Baqiya Ibrahimu. Is Ibrahim remained? How do I say in the house?
Fil baiti.
Fil baiti. Very good. Let me modify the question a bit. Ibrahim stayed in his house. Ibrahim remained in his house. How do I say his house? Very close. Rahin Adi says Baituhu. There's a fi in front. So fi Baituhu will be wrong. Fi Baitihi.
Bakiya Ibrahimu fi baitihi.
Fi Baitihi. Okay. Baqiya Ibrahimu fi Baitihi. Ibrahim remained in his house. Now he is the off construction. Okay. So I have fi al baiti, but when the moment I add off, after off I have he. Okay, this is an attached pronoun. The attached pronoun comes after off, but I have to remove the al. So al baiti would become fi baitihi. Fi al baiti would become fi baitihi. This is what I had before. Baqiya Ibrahimu fil baiti. Now the moment I put baitihi, I need to take out the al. It will become Baqiya Ibrahimu fi baitihi. Ibrahim remained at home or at the house. Baqiya Ibrahimu fi al baiti. Let me now see who
Sakit
has.
Chacha,
Yes, Sahan.
I think so. I will have to leave in the middle of the quiz because Chacha is taking me to Kunur.
Taking you to?
Kunur.
No, okay, enjoy it. And go to the recording because we are going to learn a lot of new verbs. Okay, so we are
I will be
saying
there for the
baqiya.
quiz. I think so.
Okay, let us see, sir. All the best. So try to attend it. We are seeing a lot of new verbs. So remind us baqiya. Baqiya. What's the meaning of baqiya?
Remained.
Remains. How do we say he remains? Yabqa.
Ka.
Baqiya. Yabqa. Now let's see. Let's test people's memories. Let's see if Sadia is paying attention. How do we say they went out for Eid? Or the people went out for Eid?
They went out for Eid.
Kharaja nasu lil Eid.
Farajul Eid, yes.
Kharaja nasu lil Eid. They went out for Eid. How do we say the people rejoiced? Farihan nasu. Fariha is he rejoiced. Farihan nasu, the people rejoiced. Okay. The father left Ibrahim at the house or in the house. Okay. So the father left Ibrahim in the house. Let me give you the verb for left. Left or he left is taraka. Taraka is he left. Okay, and notice it's a past tense verb starting with ta. Taraka is he left. So
Taraka al Ibrahim fi manzili or fi baiti.
we have an attempt. We are very close. So taraka. So Rahil Ande says al abu.
Saqib Chacha, it should be Tarakal.
Tarakal abu. Yes. So that's what is here.
Tarakal Abu Ibrahimu fi baiti. Or it should be fil baiti.
Abu Ibrahima fi al baiti.
Baiti.
Taraka he left. Okay, so he left means you need something. So he left home. So Taraka Abu Ibrahima. So Ibrahima stays Ibrahima. It's a non-Arab name. Okay, so Abu Ibrahima is father of Ibrahim. So Taraka Abu Ibrahima means father of Ibrahim left in the house. Now here we still do not say what or whom did he leave in the house. Taraka Abu Ibrahima fil baiti means Ibrahim's father left in the house. Now that left what is not defined. What I can do, what's the meaning of tarakahu? Taraka is he left. He left him. So tarakahu means he left him. Who left? Abu Ibrahima. How do I know it is the subject? Because it is Abu. It is Dhamma. It is like An-Nasu. Kharajan Nasu, the people left. Taraka Abu Ibrahima left. Who left? Abu Ibrahima. Left whom? Left him. So Ibrahim's father left him in the house. Tarakahu Abu Ibrahima fil baiti. Okay. The father or the father of Ibrahim left him in the house. Tarakahu Abu Ibrahima fil baiti. Let's take an easier sentence. Let's take he left his book in the house. How do we say he left his book in the house? Tarakahu. Tarakahu is he left it.
Taraka kitabahu fi baiti.
Who fi
Taraka kitabuhu fil baiti.
fil by the. Tell your answer again, Zahan.
Tarakahu kitabahu fil baiti.
Tarakahu kitabahu fil baiti. So, Tarakahu kitabahu fil baiti means Tarakahu means he left it. Okay.
It should be kitabahi.
It should be kitabahu. So it can be either who or he, would be attached pronoun or huwa, but the dhamma comes with the fatha, or so it be kitabahu. Only if it becomes kitabi, it would become he. Okay, so kasra only comes after kasra. With fatha, you would have dhamma. So kitabahu is correct. Fil baiti. And the problem with this is, or it is okay, it is correct. So what this means, tarakahu is he left it. Okay. Kitabahu is his book, which is adding detail to it. So he left it, that is his book, in his house. So this is also correct.
Sahib.
Yes, Nahida.
Sahib. Taraka means he left, no?
Yes,
Then
Nahida.
why who is needed? Taraka means he left.
Yes, so you ideally have to skip this who. So taraka kitabahu fil baiti means he left his book in his house.
Yeah.
So this is
I
ideal.
didn't get the previous sentence also. I didn't get Sahib. Please explain to me. Tarakahu al Abu Ibrahim fil baiti. I couldn't translate it, Sahib.
So tarakahu means he left him or it. This is a complex sentence identity. So tarakahu means he left him or he left it. So who is a pronoun for masculine. So he left him.
Who refers to whom, Sahib, in this sentence?
Abu Ibrahima. So Abu Ibrahima means father of Ibrahim. This is the subject.
Okay, left whom? Ibrahim is not there. No, left.
Ibrahim is not there. So it is who. So he left
I think
Ibrahim.
that's the meaning of
So
that sentence.
Ibrahim's father left him in the house. That's what this means. So who is not defined. We are taking that it has to be Ibrahim, but who can be anything. It can be he left something else also, which is being spoken.
Okay. Tarakahu means left him is he left him is the word meaning he left him.
Yes.
Taraka
Ideally,
means he left.
correct.
Taraka-
Ideally, what I would do is I would say for this sentence, or the father left Ibrahim at the house. Okay, so I would put, I'd say Taraka al Abu. So that means the father left.
Yeah.
Taraka al Abu Ibrahima fil baiti.
Okay, sir.
That would be very easy sentence. So if I say Taraka
He left.
al Abu, so the father left.
The father left. Yeah.
Okay, or Abu Ibrahima could also be the father of Ibrahim.
Yeah.
So what I do, I take Ibrahima and I put it here to avoid the confusion. The order of the words doesn't matter. So Taraka Ibrahima, that means Ibrahim was left. Who left? Al Abu.
Al Abu Ibrahim won't be father of Ibrahim. No, because Al should not.
Al should not come. Correct. So I can leave Ibrahima here because I have to say Abu Ibrahima for it to be father of Ibrahim. So if I say Al Abu and Ibrahima, it would become Taraka, the father left,
He
Ibrahim
left.
fil baiti. So the off doesn't apply here. So I can leave it this way.
Okay. Al Abu. Taraka Al Abu means father left.
Yes. So Taraka Al Abu Ibrahima fil baiti. And here also, it cannot be Al Abu, it has to be Abu Ibrahima.
That, okay. Taraka who is confusing me, Sahib.
This
That
the
who
verb.
means him who. He Sahib. Him. Here what
This
does
is
it mean?
this is a tricky sentence. I thought it. This is a little vague sentence. This is a very clear sentence.
Taraka who means he left him is the meaning. He left
Left him or he left it. So who is any pronoun
Okay.
for any masculine? So the masculine can be him or it. Any masculine object or person.
Yeah.
So if I say kitab, so where is the book? Tarakahu Abu Ibrahima fil bayti. Ibrahim's father left it in the house. So the who can refer to anything which is masculine. For example, kitab, kalam, all of those are masculine. So tarakahu means he left it or he left him.
Okay. Here, who means Ibrahim? No, Sahib?
Here, who could refer to Ibrahim if he is the person
Yeah.
being spoken about?
Okay.
So if I say where is Ibrahim, if you say tarakahu means he left him or he left it. Tarakahu Abu Ibrahima fil bayti.
So, what's the English meaning of that sentence, Sahib?
Tarakahu Abu Ibrahima fil bayti. The first sentence or the second sentence, 930?
First sentence, yeah. Tarakahu Abu
The
Ibrahim.
first sentence is vague. So tarakahu means left him or left it.
Okay.
Left him or left it. Ibrahim's father. So Ibrahim's father left him or left it. Anything which is masculine because you only have a pronoun who. So Ibrahim's father left him or it in the house. That's what it means.
Okay.
So if we say Taraka Abu Ibrahima fil bayti, Ibrahim's father left fil bayti. Left again, what is not defined, so you have to put a who here. No, it is defined. You have Ibrahima. So Taraka al Abu Ibrahima fil bayti means the father left Ibrahim in the house. Taraka al Abu Ibrahima fil bayti.
Why do you put Vav in the first one, Sahib? Tarakahu Abu. You are putting Vav there, no?
Putting what, Nahitanti?
Tarakahu Abu. You are putting Vav there, no? Why, Sahib?
That is the rule for Abu Nahitanti. So this is an exception. So Abu, when it comes before of, it will either be Abu or Abba or Abi. So that's the rule of Abu.
Oh.
So if I have this as the object, I have Abba Ibrahim. That's a rule of Abu. That's a grammatical rule.
Okay, Sahib.
So in Arabic, typically, the wives will not call the husbands by their name.
Yeah.
They would call them by their, they say, father of Muhammad or father of Hamid.
Okay.
So there, if it is object, you would say Abba Muhammad.
Okay. If it is subject, then it will be Abu Muhammad.
Yes. So it's either Abu, Abba or Abi. That's the rule of Abu.
Okay, Sahib. Jazakallah khair.
Yeah. So Taraka al Abu Ibrahima fil bayti is the father left Ibrahim in the house. Okay. He left his book in his house. Ideally, to avoid any complication, I would say Taraka is he left. Kitabahu. Kitabahu is detailed. Why? Because it is Kitabahu. So Taraka is he left. He left what? He left Kitabahu. He left his book. Fil bayti. In his house. Taraka Kitabahu fil bayti. He left his book in the house. Okay, so he left his book in the house would be Taraka Kitabahu fil bayti. Let's take one more sentence. How would we say I left my pen at home, at my house. I left my pen at my house. How do we say I left?
Sahib.
Just Anthony, come again.
Taraktu.
Two.
Tarak. Yeah, taraktu. No, Sahib.
Yes. Taraktu is I left. Dhahaba is he went. How do I say I went?
Zahabtu.
Dhahabtu. Okay. So tu, amantu. Think of amantu. Amantu is I believed. This is past tense. You have to change the back of the verb. So dhahaba is he went. I went is dhahabtu. Taraka is he left. I left is taraktu. Taraktu is I left. No, I left my pen at my house. How do I say the rest? Kalami. Kalami is my pen. Now when I have ya, before it is always kasra. It doesn't change, okay? So it can be subject, it can be detail, it can be after of. Kalami is always kalami. Whenever you have the ya, before it is always kasra. So you have to guess what role this plays. So taraktu kalami is I left my pen. So taraktu already says I left. So kalami cannot be the subject, it has to be detail. So I left my pen at my house. How do I say at my house?
My house is Baiti.
My house is Baiti. How do I say at or in? Taraktu kalami Baiti. Fi Baiti. Very good. Taraktu kalami fi Baiti. Taraktu kalami fi Baiti. What does this mean? I left my pen at my house, or I left my pen in my house. Okay, let's go next. This is easiest, okay? So this is green, so you already know this. Ibrahim said to the idols, do you not speak? How do we say this? How do we say this? Ibrahim said to the idols.
Kala Ibrahim.
Kala Ibrahim, very good. Kala Ibrahim is Ibrahim said. Do you not speak? Or Ibrahim said to the idols. How do we say to the idols? Lil Asnami. Lil Asnami. So Ibrahim said to the idols. So we've got the first part. Okay. So Ibrahim said to the idols. Qala Ibrahimu Lil Asnami. After Li, you'll have custom. So Lil Asnami. Ibrahim said to the idols, do you not speak? Now this is the tough part. How do we say do you not speak?
La tatakallamu.
You're very, very close. So La Tata Kallamu. La Tatakallamu is you do not speak. La Tatakallamu. Tatakallamu is you speak. La Tatakallamu is you do not speak. But here it is question. Ibrahim said to the idols, do you not speak? Okay, so let me add a question now.
Hal.
Hal. Hal is used only with positive sentences. With negative, what's another way of asking questions? Kaifa is how? Oh. Anti talibatun. Anti fil baiti or anti fi baitiki. Or hal are both used for questions. For a negative question, are you not at home? I cannot use hal. I have to use are. Okay. La tatakallamu. Do you not speak? La tatakallamu. Qala Ibrahimu lil asnami. La tatakallamu. La tatakallamu is you do not speak. I add before this it becomes question. La tatakallamu. Do you not speak? Okay. With this, let's jump to a quiz. Let's see how much people have learned so far. We've only done part of the lesson. The rest we'll do tomorrow. So go to kahoot.it. Use game pen 5791381. Let me also put this on WhatsApp. So go to kahoot.it, use game pen 5791381.
Sakib, I won't be able to join the quiz today because I have low connection issues. My your voice is breaking.
Okay, no problem, Sidra. So try to guess the answers when you go through the recording.
Okay, bhaiya.
So you have the game pin on WhatsApp. You go to Kahoot.it, game pin 57 91 38 1, and we'll do a short quiz. We haven't learned too many concepts, so we'll do a short quiz inshallah. So Anil Auntie is prepared for the quiz. She's all geared up. Okay, Adnan and Sadia are also in.
Sakib Chacha,
Yes, sir.
I type Zahan and it says this username is already used. Please try another one.
Try using another one, Zahan. Try modifying your spelling a little. Okay, you have now put a language which I do not even know. What's it, Zahan? It is Sanskrit
It is just a font.
or it is Marathi?
It is just a font.
Okay. Okay, anyone left, guys? I do not see Rahil Auntie. She's going to get something. Okay, anyone else who's left? I see Hifza isn't, so Hifza is also geared up. I see Hazik, but not in the quiz. Okay, looks like you're only waiting for Rahil Auntie and Hazik. Okay, Rahil Auntie is also in.
On Saturdays, we have only 7 people, right?
Looks like. So 5 more seconds for Hazik, otherwise we start. Okay, let us start. It's going to be quick, okay? So you're going to look at the question, think of the answer, try to say the answer out loud. It will help you even more. And mark the answer quickly. I'm not going to give you too much time. So let's start. First question is Sadia rejoiced? Blue is Fariha Sadia, red Farihat Sadia, orange Tafrahu Sadia. Okay, Sadia rejoices Farihat Sadia. Why is it not Fariha Sadia?
That will be a male form.
This is Fariha is he rejoiced. She rejoiced is Farihat. So Adnan, did Sadia rejoice last week when she won the quiz? Or she came third in the quiz? So if we say Sadia rejoiced, you would say Farihat Sadia. Okay, Himsa also got it correct. So Sadia got it correct, Nahid Auntie got it correct, Rahil Auntie got it correct. Okay, let's go next question. Second question, the students rejoice. Blue is Tafrahut Tullabu, red Yafrahuna Tullabu, orange Yafrahut Tullabu. Okay, the students rejoice is Yafrahu at-Tullabu. What is the problem with one? What's the problem with red? The students are living things, but when the verb comes first, it comes singular.
Rahvia, your share screen is lagging. You said the answer, it was like still showing 7-8 seconds.
Okay, let me try to speed up my connection. Okay, let us see if it is better now. But the students rejoice if I have the verb first, okay? If I have Yafrahu coming first, I only have Yafrahu. It will not become Yafrahuna. It will become Yafrahuna if I have At-Tullabu first. At-tullabu yafrahuna would be correct. Or if I say yafrahu, if the verb comes first, it's going to be yafrahu at-tullab. Yafrahu at-tullab. Conventionally, you would put the verb first. So it's always going to be yafrahu. It would be yafrahu at-talibu. It would be yafrahu at-talibani. Two students. It would be yafrahu at-tullabu. Okay. So yafrahu is going to stay the same. Correct answer is orange. Okay, Zahan got this correct. So Zahan is up in the race. Let's go next question. The students rejoice again, but different answers. Blue is at-tullabu yafrahuna. Red, at-tullabu tafrahu. Orange, at-tullabu yafrahu. Okay, in this case, at-tullabu comes first. So the students rejoice will be at-tullabu yafrahuna. I can say ar-rajulu yafrahu. It's okay, listen to the answers and mark Adnan. Yafrahu is ideally singular when it comes after the subject. Okay, so the other answers are wrong. When I have the subject coming first, it's going to be at-tullabu yafrahuna. The students rejoice. Okay, looks like it's also got this correct. Zahan also got this correct. So Nahid aunty, Rahil aunty, Hifza, Zahan. Top 4, Sadia looks like she got this answer wrong. Let's go next question. Muhammad went out of the class. Blue, Muhammadun yakhruju min al-fasli. Red, Muhammadun takhruju min al-fasli. Orange, Muhammadun kharaja min al-fasli.
Sakib Chacha, your screen is lagging.
Okay, let me repeat the answers again. Muhammadun yakhruju min al-fasli blue. Muhammadun takhruju min al-fasli red. Muhammadun kharaja min al-fasli orange.
It's now stuck at 1 second.
Okay, look like we are having connection issues today, but Muhammad went out from the class. It is past tense. Okay, so when it's past tense, I'm going to say Muhammadun kharaja min al-fasli. Yakhruju min al-fasli is Muhammad goes out from the class. It is present tense. When I say went out, it's going to be he went is kharaja. Muhammad went out from the class. Muhammadun kharaja min al-fasli. Okay, Zahan is up. Now Rahil aunty is third, Hifza is fourth, and Sadia is again getting answers wrong. Sadia did not revise properly. Question 5. I went out from the class. Blue, akhruju min al-fasli. Red, kharajtu min al-fasli. Orange, kharaja min al-fasli. I went out from the class. Kharajtu min al-fasli. It is past tense. I went is kharajtu. How do we say he went?
Chacha, if it would have been I go, then it would have been the first blue, right?
Yes. So blue is I go out from the class. Akhruju is I go, present tense. He went is kharaja. I went is kharajtu. I went out from the class. Kharajtu min al-fasli. Answer is red. Okay, Hifza correct. Zahan, Nahid aunty correct. Rahil aunty seems to have slipped. Sadia seems to have gotten some revision. So Sadia is trying to catch up now. And Sadia does not practice after the class. Okay, next question. I go out from the class for lunch. Blue, kharajtu min al-fasli lil ghada'i. Red, kharaja min al-fasli lil ghada'i. Orange, akhruju min al-fasli lil ghada'i. I go out of the class for lunch is akhruju min al fasli lil ghadai. I go out is akhruju. Okay, Sadia is wrong. Sadia is not practicing. Adnan is catching up. Adnan is number 5. Question 7 is bonus question with double points. I will remain at home. Blue is baqiya fil bayti. Red yabqa fil bayti. Orange abqa fil bayti. I will remain at home or I remain at home is abqa fil bayti. Baqiya is he remained. Yabqa is he remains. And I remain is abqa, orange. Good. So the Hamza is the clue. Okay, Sadia is up this time. Adnan answer did not work. And Rahil Aunty Hifza are having close battle. And Zahan and Nahid Aunty are having close battle at the top spot. Okay, question 8. Remaining are $5. Now this is something where you need to think. Remaining are $5. Blue, baqitu khamsatu dolaratin. Red, abqa khamsatu dolaratin. Orange, al baqi khamsatu dolaratin. Very good. Correct answer is orange, al-baqi. Al-baqi is like noun.
Baqi
Okay?
means remaining.
Baqi means remaining. Okay, so that was clue for baqiya. So we can say baqi. So 1 kilo chawal baqi hai. Okay, so it's the same baqiya in Arabic. So that is remain. Okay, so remaining is 1 kg of chawal or 1 kg of rice. So baqiya is he remained. Yabqa is he remains. Okay, al-baqi is remaining. If I say 1 hour is remaining, okay, how do we say 1 hour? Sa'atan. So if I say al-baqi sa'atan, it means 1 hour is remaining. If I say al-baqi khamsatu dolaratin, remaining are $5. So al-baqi is means remaining. Abqa is I remain. Baqaitu is I remained. Baqaitu is I remained. Okay, so both of these refer to I. When you have $5, it has to be al-baqi. Correct answer is orange. Okay, so almost everyone got this correct. I think Adnan is the only one who got it wrong. Okay, next question. I remained behind in the class. Blue abqa fil fasli. Red baqiya fil fasli. Orange baqaitu fil fasli.
Nahmiya, your screen is lagging.
Yes, Sakib Chacha.
Listen and answer. Listen and answer, guys. Abqa fil fasli blue. Baqiya fil fasli red. Baqaitu fil fasli orange. I remained behind in the class
Wait,
is
0 seconds.
Baqaitu fil fasli. Correct answer is orange. Baqaitu fil fasli. Okay, so Sadia got this wrong. He remained behind his baqiya. I remained behind his baqaitu. Let's go next question. The students were silent. Okay, so this is out of syllabus. So let me skip this. Okay, so this is the quiz. So I will have to end it here because the rest is what we are going to learn tomorrow. Let me see if there's a way of ending the quiz. Okay, end here. Okay, let's see the podium. 3 is Rahil auntie, very close with Hifza. Nahid auntie second, and looks like Zahan came out on top. So very, very close. Looks like with the last question, Zahan got ahead of Nahid auntie. And Zahan, you didn't answer the last question, right? The one which I skipped?
Yes, I never answered that one.
Okay, so looks like Zahan is first, Nahid auntie second, Rahil auntie third, and Hifza very, very close behind at number 4. Okay, homework for the next class. And something that is going to help you do tomorrow's quiz well. Go through fourth part, Ibrahimu Yaksirul Asnama. You'll see what we have learned. Okay, you'll see what we have learned and some new verbs. You'll see Waja'a Yawmu Eidin. What does this mean? Waja'a Yawmu Eidin.
Sakib Chacha, I'll have to leave.
Sure, Zahan. And congrats on winning the quiz. What is Waja'a Yawmu Eidin?
The day of Eid.
A day of Eid came. So it is Yawmu Eidin, a day of Eid. And a day of Eid came for Farihan Nas. What is Fariha?
The people rejoice.
The people rejoiced. Fariha is he rejoiced. Farihan Nasu, the people rejoiced. Wa kharajan Nasu lil Eidi. And the people went out lil Eidi, for Eid. Wa kharajal atfalu. What is atfal? Kharaja is he went. Now atfalu is the subject. It has dhamma. What is kharajal atfalu?
The children went.
The children went. So tiflun is a child. Atfalu is children. Many say young boys and girls, say 8, 9, 10 years. So that's called tiflu. Tiflun is a boy, a young boy. Tiflatun is a girl. Atfal is children. Wakharajal atfal. Wakharajal nasu lil eidi. Wakharajal atfal. And the people went out for Eid, and the children also went out. Wakharaja.
Fariha is a rejoice. No, Fariha, two fa is there. No, what do you mean by that?
This is verb.
No, first sentence, Fariha.
So means then.
So, then, okay.
So or then.
Oh.
So verb means and, so it means there's a time gap. For means almost instantaneously. It means this happened and this happened almost instantaneously. That is for. That's the first form.
Jazakallah khair.
Farihan Nas. So the day of Eid came and immediately everyone was very happy. Immediately the people rejoiced. So that's what it means. It's like Adnan. So the moment playtime comes, Adnan is very happy. So Adnan rejoices. So the moment it becomes class is over and Adnan has to go out to play. For Fariha, Adnanu. Adnan is very happy and he goes out and he starts playing immediately. So that is for Fariha Adnanu. Okay. So most of what we have seen, you'll see it in the first part of the story. Try to guess the word and also learn there are only 2 new verbs. So there is Sakata. Sakata means remained silent, and that is there is Nataka or Tantiku. Tantiku means did not utter. So La Tantiku means did not utter a word. So Nataka means he uttered. Sakata means he stayed silent. So these are the 2 new verbs. Most of the rest I think you already know. So try to go through this. We'll do quick revision like today of the new verbs and we'll do quiz tomorrow on this inshallah, on part 4 of the story. That's tomorrow's class. Anyone has a question, I'll stay back. I'll end the recording and the class. Subhanallahumma wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant. Wa astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. See you all tomorrow. And anyone who has a question, let me know. I'll be happy to answer your questions.